Sounds good to me.
So they have to latch on to others, whether for positive or negative ways. You know what I mean? It's not healthy at all. To be seen, my entirety of the entertainment I get is by latching on to another person and hounding them constantly about every possible little fucking thing. Like, that's not a healthy life at all. That's a completely disgusting, toxified, mentally ill, fucked up way to exist. And there are a ton of people that live like that on this planet right now. That's not good. You know, that's not good at all.
I used to singing, baby. Oh, come around, why don't you come around? Why don't you come around? Why don't you
good if you know me.
Come around, why don't you come around? Why don't you sing about a melody? Oh, come around, why don't you come around? Why don't you come around? Why don't you
good if you know me.
Come around, why don't you come around? Why don't you anything you want to sing about? Just sing it all out now, sing it all out. Let the world know what life's all about. Come around, why don't you come around? Why don't you come around?
All right back at it again with part 4 of our continuing coverage of the DMCA saga. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Galtopia News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the pseudo Snort Report. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're here with part 4 of the DMCA saga, where we left off last, if I stand correct, is that Phil was allowed to go back on Twitch and in turn started streaming back on Twitch for what was supposed to be the last stream of the day because he was so tired. And he basically was taking screenshots of what Superhound was saying to him on Twitter. He was still upset that Twitch didn't actually tell him what exactly he was DMCA'd for. Then he started going into this speculation segment where he said it couldn't be this, but it could be this, but it can't be that. Come to find out, it ends up being over the Twitch crowns, the generic ones, sub badges. But he said, but in that same video, prior to when they came to this determination, which isn't even clear yet because Twitch didn't actually tell him that directly. This is something that one of his followers on Twitter said, and it just made sense to him, I guess, and he just ran with it. Is that some of his crown badges are getting hit? He said initially, no, that's not the case, and then people are starting to find existing work that kind of coincides with it. So now he's saying it could be that. So he's eliminated those so far. There's talks of him getting rid of the clips that are on his channel possibly, and getting rid of fan art. It is what it is. One of the big things that can be taken away from that last video is he's not very good at speculating, and until he actually cements what it is, you going off the handle and doing all this extra shit is not helping you, and it could even get you in even more trouble later on down the line. He has to accept the fact that he's exposed, and that whatever it is from here on out, he has no protection on Twitch anymore. There is no parole officer to help him. He's a commoner, just like the rest of those people. All that extra attention he was giving and all that 2.5 years ago, that's gone. That's done. He hasn't had it for probably about 2 years, if not longer. So he's been out here on his own for a while, and it's just catching up to him now. He's just now realizing, oh shit, I don't have any protection. And being a partner, to be honest, unless you have a solid and solidified contract that says, hey, we're going to pay you X amount, like what a Dr. Disrespect is, because he wants to keep comparing himself to Dr. Disrespect. Unless you have a guaranteed contract like that, where they're literally paying you a salary, you're fucked. I'm not a salary, but you know what I mean. Like, he's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? Phil's not guaranteed any of that. His contract is, okay, you can come on our site and beg, and this is how much of a cut you get of the money that you're generating. Yikes. That's pretty much what his deal is. So that goes back to what I've been saying, ladies and gentlemen. He's paid to beg. That's all. That's his income. That's what he does for a living. This whole, I'm a real gamer and I love what I... Fuck all that. He gets paid to beg. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's go into part 4. which is brought to us by DSPGaming. My Twitch is unbanned, and I'm extremely angry. Angry Snort, angry Snort, angry Snort. This is from July 17th of 2020. Now, as was passed on to me, and I think I said it to you guys in the last broadcast, you will get the raw, basically video sometime, usually early in the day, and then later on in the day you get the actual cooked product that I am so grateful to serve to you. If you feel a need to skip the first one, that's fine, and you can just wait until later on in the day. As of right now, I'm told that this will be a 2 video a day situation, so we can catch up, so I can get back to some of the, as the saga is developing, and as well as other sagas are starting to develop. This will allow me to catch up, so we're going to be posting twice a day until we can get through these videos. And like I said, not every saga I think will do this for. I don't know. I'll leave that to them, really. But if they feel that it's pertinent, then that's why it's being presented. So for anybody who feels the need that, you know, you don't want to hear Phil just talk without any additional, without a filter, I can understand that. You can just skip. You're more than willing to go ahead and just avoid this, and you can catch up with us later in the day. It's no problem. It really isn't. It never has been. I don't make any demands for people to watch videos. but I do hear what you're saying. We all do. So, you know, I don't want to make it seem like you're being ignored, because that's not the case. I guess that's it. Like I said, it's really more for my benefit and for the people who do want to hear it. But for those who want to avoid it, it's no problem. Like I said, if we continue to go with this 2 upload formula, everybody gets what they want. So that's really what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to strive for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I won't hold this off any longer. Let's go ahead and get into the bacon, the cooked bacon, because that's what you guys are here for. This is DSP News. See you guys in a minute. See, that sounds professional. See, Phil, you could learn something, man. I may be a brain dead detractor, but I know how to talk to you.
Sing about a melody, I'm around, why don't you come around, why don't you come around, why don't you come around, I'm around, why don't you come around, why don't you sing about a melody, sing it all out now, sing it all out, let the world know what life's all about, I'm around, why don't you come around, why don't you come around, why don't you come around, I'm around, why don't you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back on Twitch. I am now live streaming on Twitch right now. What happened? We have an answer. Twitch responded to my complaint saying, you know, what is going on? Why did you suspend my Twitch channel with no explanation whatsoever? Okay, they did respond. And they responded with the following. I'm going to read it word for word so you guys know exactly what the hell's going on. All right? I want you guys to know what's going on. You need to know, I need to know, and I'm pissed off about what's going on with me right now, and I want to let you guys know exactly what I know. So, after having my account suspended for 7.5 hours, you know, in a very, very bad way because it shouldn't have happened, I get the following email.
Wait, is this done in order? Oh, man, I really should actually start watching these things. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. When I left off on the last video, wasn't he up to 250 tips? And he didn't have the vest on. But right here, it says he's at 214. I mean, give me a second. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh, also, by the way, the title is, this is brought to us by DSPGaming. My Twitch is unbanned. And I'm extremely upset. This is from July 17th of 2020. Give me a quick second. I swear that they went ahead and set this up for me in order. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So the last video that we did was banned, unbanned, false DMCA claims. And yeah, this is the next one up. So did he upload this? Did he not upload this in order? Or did he actually change? Or did he actually put the vest back on? Why'd you do that? But then why did he change the totals at the top? Yeah, that's 214. I swore on the last video, though, he was up to 250, wasn't it? Well, that's interesting. Because yeah, the next video up will be Twitch suspended me again. That's gonna be funny. Oh, that's gonna be a long one too. God damn, that's gonna be a long one. Oh boy, I don't know what that's about. But if that is something, then that is something. Why is it that the total up top is different, even though this is from the same day? And why did you put the vest back on? Unless he uploaded it, unless he didn't upload this in order. But we only found out that he had the DMC claim and what it was for, I should say, in the last video. So let him talk for a minute, and then I'll jump back in.
What the fuck? Hold on. Hello, DarksydePhil. Your account was suspended due to a Digital Millennium Copyright Act, Twitch's DMCA guidelines violation. If you would like to appeal this strike, send a counter notification to this email address. They send it to me in a format according to our DMCA guidelines. Okay? Your account is unsuspended. You're free to use our services again. Note that further strikes, may result in an indefinite suspension of your account. That's it. This email didn't say what was a violation. It didn't say anything. So you suspended my account for 7.5 hours. You only unsuspended it because I sent you a request saying what the hell's going on. Okay? You sent me no information about what I did wrong. So even that response is a non-response. Because all you're telling me is it's DMCA. You're not telling me what I did wrong. So how could I ever know if I did something wrong? And by the way, how could I issue a counter notice when I don't know what you're saying is taken down? I have no clue what's taken down whatsoever. All right, now we're going to look into this in a moment on this very live stream. We're going to figure this out. Okay, guys? Okay. So, I responded. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said in my response. Here's what I said. It wasn't pretty because I'm not happy. Okay? I said, where the fuck is it? Oh, wait a minute. It would be my sent emails. I said, where the fuck is it? That's what I said. So I responded. I said, hello, this is absolutely ludicrous. I have nothing whatsoever that could be construed as copyright infringing on my channel because I don't even archive my videos. I'm the victim of an internet troll and I have evidence to prove it. First of all, I have no idea how to issue a counter DMCA takedown notice because you have never notified me about what's been stricken. Therefore, I request you must respond to this message with actual content in question. In addition, I've been the victim of a false DMCA takedown request on Twitter for 2 months now. Check out my Twitter account here to find out, and I linked my Twitter account. The reason I don't have a Twitter banner or header right now...
Yeah, this must have been uploaded. This isn't uploaded in order. Huh. Well, I gotta hope that here in the newsroom we catch this. If not, then it is what it is. But yeah, this isn't uploaded in order. Interesting. How did you fuck that up, though? Like, how did Phil fuck that up? Because he's back on Twitch now. So your YouTube ones would have been in order either which way because you streamed on YouTube and it automatically archives it for you. But you somehow fuck up how you were supposed to upload these onto YouTube? Your Twitch stream, I should say? Goddamn, Phil, you're an idiot. Goddamn, Phil, you're an idiot.
Because a troll by the name of Superhound Media put up false DMCA takedowns against me, and Twitter doesn't actually seem to review any of these counter notifications that I sent in at all. So therefore, I'm now stuck with a blank slate, and I can never have a picture on my Twitter account because he falsely claims every picture that I put back up. I have evidence that this was a false takedown because this person has publicly declared they were doing it on Twitter earlier today. And ladies and gentlemen, you can find that on this guy's Twitter account. I'm actually going to post this up in the stream chat right now for those of you who are here live, so you can check it out for yourselves. Here's the evidence. Ready? There you go. There's the evidence. I just posted it in the stream chat. You guys can see it for yourself. So this morning, this guy, Superhound Media, the same person who's been doing false shit against my channel for months, excuse me, against my Twitter for months, basically said, today Phil's going to get trouble for a copyright takedown. Then later on, he tweeted 2 more times. Once he said it's going to be for some kind of artwork. And then again he tweeted and said it'll be for copyright. So he tweeted 3 times today before the stuff hit me, basically proving that he knew about it ahead of time. How? Because he's the person who did it, right? So following on with my message to Twitch.
Or he's
This is a
associated with the person who's doing it, just like how when you got Tevin taken down, you said you had no parts in it, but you knew about what was going on. Because people came to you and talked to you about the situation and how outraged they were, allegedly. Yikes.
Evidence the person issued a false DMCA takedown. All you need to do is read his Twitter account to see that dozens of people like myself have been a victim of this guy across Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Since I have concrete evidence of DMCA fraud, I'm now formally
Interesting
requesting...
that he brings that up. So, when it was happening to detractors on Twitter, he spoke up about it on Twitter. Because, obviously, Twitter is where he goes to get his clout. But then when some of those detractors got hit on YouTube, he got as quiet as a church mouse. He didn't say shit about shit. Because it was working to his benefit. Now he's getting fucked. And now everybody needs to take notice. Imagine that.
Escalate this issue directly to Twitch management. My Twitch TV channel is my sole source of income. I cannot have this shut down for false claims with no justification whatsoever. There was no way this guy could have provided any evidence that he owned the rights to anything on my channel, so your broken system has to be fixed immediately. Thank you and respond as soon as possible. That's what I
Yet
sent
again,
them.
they don't have to take any regard to that because they don't have to care. They really don't. Like the fact that this is your sole income, or your sole way of making income, I should say. That's not something that's an urgency for them. It's really not. Nor should it be expected to be.
Okay, so I know what's going to happen. They already reopened the log. I checked on the Twitch site. They already reopened the log. So probably what's going to happen is they're going to get through their system again, get reassigned. Hopefully they take it seriously, because the thing is, if this guy got away with one, this guy could probably get away with it again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy could just keep doing it over and over and over. What's to stop him from any day if he's feeling, oh, I'm not in a good mood, I'm angry at Phil, I'm just gonna do it? Or, you know, it's not just me, he can do this against anyone. And this is ludicrous that these companies are giving a troll power. Why would you give this troll power? Are you
Because
stupid?
people like you had abused the system already. And so they shifted the balance, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the abuse that happens because of DMCAs, because of copyright strikes and stuff like that, is abused by the very content creators that it was meant to protect. Suzy Lu is a great example of that, of someone taking the system and using it any way that she felt that she saw fit because of her position. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was an exploit that the trolls and everything found out first, and then content creators used it later. No, the content creators were using it against each other, and then the trolls found out a way to make it more entertaining for themselves. So if there wasn't any actual abuse of the system, and if the supposed unsaid code was a thing, like on YouTube, for example, where content creators don't strike other content creators, they may have not have been in this issue now, or it'd been easier to resolve a lot of the trollish activity that has come about. But they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that. They sat there and were fucking each other over for the littlest shit. And now when they get hit by trolls, they're like, oh, it's trolls. You guys, it should be obvious to you. How should it be obvious to us when you guys use it blatantly against each other without any rhyme or reason? You make your bed, you gotta live in it. Or you have to sleep in it.
Are you ignorant? Because you can't do what they're doing. Seriously, they can't do it.
And this
You
is
can't shut down-
this is coming from someone who has used the copyright system on YouTube falsely, who's had people deplatformed off of YouTube, who's had people deplatformed off Twitch. Make sure you keep all of that in mind as all of this is going on. This is someone who has abused the system, or who has gone through other people to abuse the system, or other companies to abuse the system. But now that it's happening to him, oh, woe is me. Why is this allowed to happen? Oh, I only did that because I thought that was the way of protecting myself. Yet again, the Suzy Lu and Monday Matt fucking excuse. And then when it happens to them, my God, please help.
Someone's business with no justification of wrongdoing. There's been no evidence of wrongdoing because I did nothing wrong. You can't
And
shut down my
even
business.
when it comes down to them actually getting the help and or support from the company, in the public eye, they're still looked at as assholes, which still affects their general, it still affects their income anyway. And that's kind of one of the dangers, if you will, of the court of public opinion, right? Because it doesn't matter what the corporation does to save you, if the public itself, if the masses, if the mob, if you will, Rome, the mob, anyway, if the mob thinks that you've done wrong, then you're going to eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you a quick example. Back to Suzy Lu. If Suzy Lu didn't strike down that 15-minute clip or 20-minute clip or whatever it was, which was blatantly transformative, it was within fair use. If she never hit that, if she never went after that, all that nonsense that she was doing with the anime live reactions, that whole bullshit with her having to start that website, now all of the supposed all the cease and desist are real, but all of the alleged lawsuits that she's going to eventually be in, all of that would have gone away. If she had never struck that clip, no one would have even known who Suzy Lu is, to be honest, outside of her little cuckold of people anyway. You know what I mean? But because she couldn't take a joke, she ain't fucked her whole life up, her and that boyfriend, cuck, whoever that guy is. They ain't fucked themselves over royally, all because she thought she was more important than she really was. No one's above criticism. You know what I mean? You overreacted, you blatantly overreacted on a game and someone poked some fun at it. A small channel who was no threat to you. But you wanted to go ahead and squash them because you felt like you could. And you thought, oh, they're the weak, they're my prey. And now look, people have literally built channels off of that Suzy Lu drama. People have risen profiles off of that. Even the people she struck down came back bigger and better than they were. But no, and then everybody wants to be like, I'm the victim of trolling. I'm the victim of this. I'm the victim of that. You go back to the beginning of the story, though, they had a choice. And they chose wrong.
7.5 hours. That would be like the health department coming in and taping your door up. And you're like, what? You didn't even come in my restaurant yet to see if there's a health code violation. Oh, well, you're closed for 8 hours. We'll figure it out later. You could sue them. You can't do that. So this is not right. I'm sorry. This is not right, and I'm not going to stand for it. I hope Twitch is going to take this seriously, and I hope that they're going to help me with this, because I'm being very, very, very honest with all of you now. This situation is like, this is the last straw for me, because this tells me that, Twitter, fuck about Twitter. Twitter is a stupid little social media site, and you can easily make another account or whatever. I have a business that I've built here on Twitch for the past...
A stupid fucking little social media site that you try to chase clout on. If he didn't have Twitch, he'd be dead in the water, or Twitter. He'd be dead in the water, and he knows that. So you trying to downplay that makes no sense, especially when you're using your situation on Twitter as the core of your argument, idiot. That is the core of your argument because you're saying that's where the trolling started. Are you fucking stupid?
Years. I have 90,000 followers. Excuse me, 80,000 followers, I think. Is it 80? I don't even know how many it is.
It doesn't matter. Most of them are troll accounts anyway.
Emotes. I have paying customers who come in and subscribe and get stuff. And now everyone's negatively affected because their system's broken, right? I want restitution. I'm sorry. I want a resolution, and I want a promise that this isn't going to happen to me again. Because why
nobody can deliver that. That's troll shielding. Yet again, and no company can guarantee you that. If Alinity is out here crying and complaining about how all of her mistakes have come back to haunt her, and she wishes it could just go away and she could just move forward, nah, honey, you got to just take what you get. She sat there and she lorded over people. She sat there and demonstrated that she could bring at least some of the administrators of a site to their knees, if at a mere utterance. Now she wants to be normal like everybody else because everybody's really paying attention to her and realizing, oh shit, they really do have a thought that actually controls everything, and she don't like the attention no more. At first she did, but now she don't like it no more, because now it just leads to, allegedly, constant harassment. And that harassment ain't going to go away. So either, as I've said before, ladies and gentlemen, either you clock out or someone's going to clock you out. And now she's threatening to, well, I don't know if I'd say threatening. She's alluding to the fact that, is she going to have to quit to make this go away? I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you whether you decide to quit or not. If either, I mean, you did say, or she did say, that this is her only means of income because she's been doing this for 8 years and she doesn't have any discernible skills. Now, she did say that she could go back to school, which I'm sure she could. But will she, though? And her going back to school does what exactly? I mean, obviously, besides going back and bettering herself and getting her education, but then that exposes her to a whole nother group of people who either know her or will eventually find out who she is once she goes. So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to discourage her from going back. She should go back and finish her education. She should have finished her education the first time before she allegedly convinced that guy to marry her so she could get Canadian citizenship. Her words, not mine. But she should have done that in the very beginning. But you chose the easy way out, like DarksydePhil, and now you're realizing that this fun and games and you shitting on people and you flaunting your sexuality, which is kind of what she did. Her flaunting her sexuality and by proxy the power that she had over people because of her sexuality, now it don't pay off no more. Because now her white knights aren't exactly good at white knighting, to be honest. And now every time she log in, it's perpetual hell. And if the rumors are true about when what kind of emails she gets, that isn't any fun either. And it's starting to slowly but surely break her down. Everybody thinks they're Superman until they're not. Everybody thinks they're untouchable until they're not. Is it really this hard to be fucking decent human beings with a large following? Is it really that hard? Because it seems like it is. From PewDiePie to DarksydePhil, it seems like it's really fucking hard to just be a decent person. And everybody wants to have their redemption saga, but then people still get mad that people bring up the old shit. Maybe because there truly isn't any redemption for any of you online because everything is online. And you guys knew what you did was wrong from the jump. It wasn't like, oh, I lost my mind for a minute, like DarksydePhil likes to say. You guys blatantly knew what you did was wrong. And you did it anyway. What did you guys think? Because of your status that there wasn't going to be repercussions? I don't know. Maybe society is making it. Maybe it's true, or and some people think it's true. That the idea that the way society is now, the fact that we can reach out to people, we can reach out to more people than we've ever been able to, has made us complacent. And though we are able to speak to more people, on a much larger level than we've ever have been before, the communication from humans from one side of the world to the other has never been this easy. It's also made us ignorant as well. Because at the end of the day, you start to get so big and you start to believe what people say about you that you don't actually care about what other people think, right? Or you don't care about other people's situations because, oh, I'm big enough. These invisible numbers behind me prove that I'm great, so I can just treat you any which way I want. Empires have done that, and there isn't too many of them that are still standing. You would think. I don't know. I guess that's all in. I guess take that as philosophical as you want to take it. But it's really. But if nothing else, the internet. If nothing else, the internet has given a bunch of people the ability to be more than they ever could be, and they still figured out a way to crash and burn. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the true human tragedy of it all.
Here on Twitch, if at any moment someone could just shut my shit down, right? At any moment someone could just impersonate and shut something down. The other thing is, they didn't even tell me what I did wrong. They didn't even send me a notice, this is what you did wrong, this is what you claimed. What? You issue a false DMCA, or excuse me, issue a counter DMCA takedown, but we're not going to tell you what got taken down. What? Like, how are you going to tell me this process is not broken? Right? How are you going to tell me this process is not broken? So I'm going to do some shout outs because you guys are contributing right now and I appreciate that. Alright? And then we're going to look live at my channel. I'm going to go through my Twitch channel and try to figure out if there's even anywhere in the channel where you can look and figure out what exactly was stricken, because I don't think there is. I think this is a messed up system. Okay? Alright. Now, first of all, the first thing I need to do, I'm going to do shout outs, don't worry. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure there's nothing archived on my channel. I am deleting every video archive from my Twitch channel live right now. I'm just doing it right now. It's all the old hate lives. They're live on YouTube anyway. You can always watch those back. These are hate lives from 2013. The DuckTales remastered song, that's on YouTube. Another hate live. The old Ask the King episode is gone. Outlast. Remember I live streamed Outlast on here in 2013? I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of all of it. Now there's no excuse. Now they literally cannot say there's something on your stream that got taken down. How could they? It doesn't exist anymore. Right? Destiny Gatelord mission, that's gone. The Breath of the Wild stuff, all that's live on YouTube now. You can watch my whole Breath of the Wild playthrough on YouTube. There's no reason for these videos to exist on Twitch anymore. They're gone.
Why were they there in the first place, though? They must have been, those must have been videos with really high replay value, I would assume.
They're completely gone. Okay, I'm getting rid of all of it. This sucks. I don't want to do this. It was nice having archived stuff here. Obviously, it's not worth the risk. The stupidity of this stuff is ludicrous, okay? Oh my god, they responded. They're idiots. They just responded again and they said, thank you for your email. If you believe the DMCA report was submitted in error, submit a counter notice per our DMCA guidelines. I got to do it again. I got to respond again. Hello. It is obvious you have not read my entire message. You have not told me what content was stricken for a DMCA takedown. I cannot counterclaim the content until you notify me what the content was. In addition, I have provided evidence that this is a troll and he will continue to do this. I again demand you escalate this issue to a manager, or else sadly I will consider leaving your platform entirely and going somewhere else where my content will be taken seriously and not stricken down.
First. One, his belligerence isn't helping his situation. That's the first thing. Secondly, you threatening to go to another platform means jack shit to anybody. That's not a card that you can play, Phil. No one gives a fuck. You tried that with Twitch, you tried that with Machinima, and you saw how that played out. So, not a good look. I understand the frustration, because like I said, you see that with like Streamers Reloaded, or at least watching Streamer Reloaded content, I should say, of other streamers who have problems. You see this outrage on Twitter. I understand the frustration, but being blatantly belligerent like this is not helping him, nor will it help him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if he catches the wrong person, or if he just catches the right person who looks at this and takes it, I don't know, as blatantly as he's making it sound, he could be hurting himself in the future. They don't have to go ahead and say, well, fuck him now. They can wait until later on and do that. You got to understand that real life human that Phil wants people to be able, that he wants to reach out to at any given time, that is a person who's in a stressful position, I would assume, right? And who's probably had to deal with plenty of bullshit throughout the day. And the way Phil lashes out at people and says, oh, I lost my mind, or I'm just really stressed out, or his depression, or whatever bullshit excuse he wants to use, that right there can be played by someone else as well. And Phil needs them more than they need Phil. Yet again, you have this idiot here who believes that he's holding high ground and he doesn't. And like I said, you would have thought that situation with Machinima, and then what happened to Curse when they end up letting him go later on, would have taught him this. As I've said before, history is a great teacher if you're willing to listen. Or you can be an idiot like DarksydePhil and live in the moment and look at where it gets you. Literally clinging on to anything literally begging and pleading for anything, and just take whatever is given to you because you have no discernible skills, you have no people skills, you have no interaction, you don't have any true interaction with anybody, so you can't talk yourself out of a situation, or you can't build a rapport with anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's useless. He's absolutely fucking useless. He can barely help himself. What makes you think that anything that he does has any value or can bring any change to anything that happens on this planet? He can barely square himself away. And this idiot right here has the nerve to say that he has a positive impact on people who watch his content, and he wants to be a positive impact in the gaming community in general and online as a whole. Whatever, man.
Now, falsely by your awful system. Thank you. What a fucking moron. You didn't even read the fucking message, you idiot. You fucking idiot. You didn't read it. So, you get another nice email, dumbass. Seriously, I can't believe...
Does this sound like someone that you guys want to help? Does this sound like someone that you guys literally legit want to reach out to and do the best that you can to deal with his shit? Or is he someone that you put on the back burner and you wait and get around to him when you feel like it? And I'm not even saying that the lateral is even the way to go about it. Or the latter, sorry, is even the best way to go about it. But look at how he acts. And yet again, I can understand the frustration. But you lashing out at people like this just doesn't work. That's the reason why the comment section on most of, if not almost all of his gaming videos is the way it is. It's not about this is how you don't play. It's the fact that he can't just put a video up and let the comments just ride on it and not look at it. He can't do that. He doesn't have enough confidence in himself. You know what I'm saying? He's a small, pathetic, weak little person. He has to hear every little thing that people say about him. That's why, excuse me, he follows Detractor Twitter. That's the reason why he goes ahead and subjects himself to what happens on Kiwi farms. On top of that, he needs to have some type of semblance of control. He's someone who has a burning compulsion, if you will, to be able to retaliate. If someone says something he doesn't like, he wants to say something back, but he doesn't want to get dogpiled for it. So I'll just shut it off. But now the views are garbage on those videos. The drama videos that have the comment section up and the likes and dislikes are doing great, but he don't want to stick his head in there because he knows he's going to get shitted on. But he wants to put his gameplay. He values his gameplay over the drama content, despite the fact that the drama content is more lucrative. Why can't you treat your gameplay like the drama? Oh, because it's the gaming stuff is just a false persona that he needs to keep up by any means necessary. And when he goes back and says, oh, well, PewDiePie did it. Oh, Angry Joe did it. So why can't I? Because they don't do it anymore. Because they realize being sensitive bitches don't help. If you don't like what's being said, don't look at it. At the end of the day, you need the interaction and you need the engagement. And you going ahead and putting your pride over your finances, and I've talked about this before, him putting his pride over his finances is what fucked you on YouTube. No hater, no detractor. You were already in a decline anyway. Long before the detractors even showed up on you. That's the reality.
That fucking businesses like this are actually operating. Seriously. That was incredibly stupid to send me that email and say, I just proved you didn't even read my first email. Wow, you're dumb. Okay, now, back to what I was doing. Deleting archived streams. So I'm still deleting Zelda Breath of the Wild. And by the way, none of these streams are saying taken down for copyright issue. I'm looking at all of them right now. Not a single one of them is saying this has been taken down for a copyright issue. None. So, I have no idea. I have absolutely positively no idea what is going on and why I was taken down. Why this was taken down.
You put,
I have to.
And doesn't he have ads on those archives? So we're fucking over. And I mean, I'm sure a very small amount of people watch those damn things now. But for anybody who's already over there and deciding to do so, he's making at least some ad revenue off of it, right? Because it's not like they're going to come to his channel over here on Twitch and then be like, and then make the jump to his YouTube channel. They'll just see what his Twitch channel has to offer because they're already on Twitch. All right.
Basically, look around and see if there's a section here on Twitch that basically says things that are violations, because I've never seen one ever, and I don't know if it exists, but I'm gonna have to look around for it. All right, I'm gonna do shout outs now before we actually get to that. Okay, all right, let's do shout outs, everybody. What a fucking terrible mess this whole thing is. So Team Ariuchi resub for 2 months in a row, 13 months total, so welcome back, thank you. Beppo Carrot resubscribed for 60 months, said go DSP, thank you. Froggins did a 100-bit cheer. He says, welcome back to Twitch. Boy, you have quite the story to tell Cat tonight. A dumb fuck troll resubscribed for 2 months, and Twitch loves me in my stream.
I don't know. Given that look, that didn't look very solidified at all. That sounds like someone who's just going to go downstairs, have some gin and tonic, and get on some WWE champions and don't have shit to say to anybody. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not confirming or denying anything.
Yosho Lover Cheer says, hey man, glad to see you back. Let's hope it's fixed for good. It's not. They literally just admitted it's not, and they want me to do a counter DMCA when I don't have information on what was taken down because they never sent it to me. So nothing's fixed. Super Blind Man did a 100-bit cheer. Said, here's a cheer. May it cheer you good as a good cheer should. Carlton Jr. did a 100-bit cheer and said, glad you got back up, especially enjoyed the revenge promo when you got back up. Chipe did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Chipe. Crapcock did a 140-bit cheer. Good to have you back, Philly boy.
He literally ran over the Twitch so you could get dollar cheers. He could have made this on YouTube. All right.
Let's make this fucking bitch bastard of a troll pay. Okay, is that the biggest cheer? Probably Crapcock's the biggest cheer so far. 140 bits.
And why would you discount that last statement when you had already threatened Twitch and Superhound on YouTube prior to this? Oh, that's right. He's on Twitch now, and he doesn't want that to be spoken about. He wants to have his toned down outrage right now. All the real drama shit, we want to keep that on YouTube. I see. Gotcha.
Okay, let's continue. RBG fan cheered. He says, "What a day! Shall I get that Superhound guy's IP address?" No, because that would be doxing, and that's against terms of service everywhere.
Okay, yeah, this is out of order. I just went ahead and reached out to Asian GTG and the intern, so maybe this will go up in sequence and whatnot. We'll see. I don't know if the other video's out yet, so maybe they can still catch it. We'll see. But in any case, though, ladies and gentlemen, someone's saying, hey, we need to get their IP address, or we're going to try to get their IP address, or whatever the case may be. But in the last video, which is actually supposed to be number 4, I believe, yeah, he actually says, oh, we need to actually find out who this guy is. We need to find out who this guy is so we can get him to stop. So I want you to think about that for a minute. And this video right here, someone puts out there that, hey, we should go and dox this guy. But in the next video, he says, and he's telling the guy no right here. But in the next video, he's blatantly saying, we need to go out and find this guy. We need to find out who this guy is so we can get him to stop. Just something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Just something to think about.
Allowed. So do not do that. Alvin Merch did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you. Spartan King did a 100-bit cheer. He said, automatically refollow me to your channel. Yeah, so what happened was, my channel came back up, and immediately it said I only had 9,000 followers. And everyone's like, what the shit? What happened? Now it seems like it's slowly going back up. I now have, as of right now, as it loads, 66,158 followers and climbing. So apparently it's fixing itself. It's taking forever, but it's fixing itself, okay? This is ludicrous, this situation. I'm so fucking ripping pissed angry right now at this situation that Twitch not only did they suspend my channel for 7.5 hours for a false takedown request, they didn't send me the information, then they told me to do something I can't do because they didn't send me the information, then they had the balls to not read my initial fucking message, ignore it, and send me the same answer again. I am insanely angry right now. Like, this is one of the most angry I've ever been during any situation, because this just shows they're not professional. You know, they're not. And what's to stop this from happening again? Quite frankly, I don't think there is anything to stop this from happening again. Unless they actually escalate it to a manager, which they need to do. A manager needs to look at this and figure it out. Okay, let's continue. Let's see here. Beastbot did 139-bit cheers, said, glad you're back. I was watching Bad Bunny, I was getting cancer. Well, don't say that. It's not funny to joke about cancer at all. And I'm not going to talk about other content creators on my stream, and you know that. Only Ice Coffee gifted 5 subscriptions. One to Torakill, one to Tibby the Robot, one to Whom Doom, one to Stormy Chew, and one to Wildcat. Thank you. Freighter J did a 50-bit cheer. Chipe did a 100-bit cheer. And me and Derek want to say welcome back to Twitch. Glad you eventually got the email. A lot of people were tweeting Twitch support earlier today. What a hectic day. Only Ice Coffee gifted a sub to Kovorus. Excuse me. Thank you for that. Big D's did a 100-bit cheer. Said try trying to take our crowns. Right. So people who are subs have lost all of their badges, but some people have them. Like, I'm seeing Golden Colts got his back, but other people don't have it. I think it's a slow thing where it's coming back slowly. Okay. Carl DeJudas says, make sure to screenshot all the evidence before he removes it. I did. I have all 3 screenshots of his 3 tweets. I have the evidence. Ninstar Runecheer said, what's the trophy behind you? Tekken 3 tournament in the 1990s. Doc Shogoth resubscribed to the channel. Jasper's in my seat over there on the couch now. For 5 months. Thank you, Doc Shogoth. Joker Society tipped me $1.30 and says, I was banned a year ago. Alright, I don't care. This is not the time to fucking ask for an unban. Are you out of your mind? If ever there was a time to ask for an unban, this is the worst possible time you can ask for it. When I'm ripping pissed and we're going to look for this DMCA horse shit on my channel, now is not the time to ask for a resub. Use your brain. Crabcock did 300-bit cheers. Thank you, Crabcock. Big D's did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you. K3W2N resubscribed for 18 months. So the king is back. Thank you for that. Noah RS11 did a 315-bit cheer. That's the biggest cheer of the night now. Thank you for that, Noah. Ponetastic 411 resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Ponetastic. R Breezy did a 100-bit cheer. Said the CEO of I Did Nothing Wrong. Alexander Rossi cheered and says to protect yourself.
That was actually pretty funny. But you're not doing jack shit about jack shit. We're literally just fear-mongering the situation. This is complete and total drama. This is worthless. Why does this exist? Like, nothing's coming out of it. And leading into the next part, I kind of understand the reason why it went to the way it went. Like, this is really useless. And he's not getting anything done by threatening people. Or just outright handling the situation the way he is. He's handling it poorly. And you're not going to get results like this. And then we're literally begging for dollars. He could have just stayed on YouTube and gotten all this. Well, and more probably. But he literally went back to Twitch so he could beg for bits. Wow. Because no one's tipped him yet. No, sorry. He's been tipped $1. Since he started this. Because he started off at $2.14. Which made me thinking initially on why this was all out of order. Wow.
You shouldn't run any fan art or music during tomorrow's pre-stream, just a PS4 dashboard like the old days. I guess I'll have to. I don't have anything in place to say, please stand by. I guess maybe I'll have to, like, create text and just put it there and say, stream starts shortly, please stand by. This sucks. I can't run
like how you used to do back in, like, 2017? You make it sound like it was so hard to do. Do you not know how to run OBS? Yikes.
Plug on my pre-stream because I don't know what's going on with this bullshit. Only Ice Coffee gifted a sub to King Michael, then gifted another sub to Yukimura Sonata. Pezink subscribed to the channel. Big D's did a 100-bit cheer, and somebody I didn't meet did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you all. It's Only Ice Coffee gifted a ton more subs. One to Bluey 6, one to Omega Joker, one to Canadian Boy 1196, one to Should Not Have Been, one to Morphus Seus, one to Toxic Toilet Frog, one to Vladamus, and one to Texas Gaming. Congratulations to all of you. Ninstar
and he tipped
Rune.
a bunch of other subs in the next video. Yet again, because remember this is out of sequence. Ice Coffee gave a bunch of other subs, gifted subs, in the next video as well. So he really dug in deep.
Cheer. This is thanks. Sniper Dis did 100-bit cheers. It send Twitch to ban world. No, I don't want to send Twitch to ban world. I want Twitch to take this seriously because I can't have my business shut down repeatedly by false DMCA takedowns, and I'm not putting up with it anymore.
Then I guess it's not really your business then, is it? If it's dependent on somebody else. Because it's not like you own the platform. It's not like you're even in control of the platform. You're just another person renting space. Which is basically what he's doing. He's just renting space. Oh shit. If you don't have a platform, then you don't theoretically have a business. You do realize that, right, Phil? Just saying. He could have flushed out that form into an actual website years ago, and he could have. There's all kinds of ways to have made stuff happen then. Oh well, semantics.
And if it means it happens again, I have to leave, and I have to leave. I have to leave. I have to go somewhere else. I can't be here and have this keep happening. Sock Lobster subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Only Iced Coffee now did 1,000-bit cheer and says you can't stop the king. Only Iced Coffee.
But yet again,
now that
you threatening them, saying that if they don't fix this immediately, if they don't fix this immediately, you're just gonna leave. You make it sound like that hurts them in some way, shape, or form. That's why he was so butthurt at Twitch for the 2.5 years or however long it was when he was gone, because he left Twitch and nobody at Twitch cared. They didn't give a shit. He sat there and deactivated his account and then slandered them for the next 2.5+ years. And they didn't give a fuck. And then as soon as he got in trouble, he crawled his way back. And, oh, I love Twitch and I love my Twitch streams. How do you respect somebody like that? He's a whore. He's a whore. How do you respect that? He has no loyalty to anything. He's barely loyal to himself.
top cheerer. Thank you, Only Iced Coffee. By the way, there was a crazy hype train going on. I missed the whole thing. I missed it. I don't even know what happened. I missed it completely. But
you didn't care. Let's not act like you give a shit now. Just move on.
Cheers. What's the trophy in the background? I already answered. Noah Taylor cheers said, I'm glad you're back. And the sub badges are messed up. I know they are. Hopefully they fix themselves because I didn't screw them up. Big D's did another 100-bit cheer. Thank you. Jory Seinfeld resub for 3 months. It's Jay Strong King. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh, really? Azure Studio says the comment section. Oh, yeah. The comment section on YouTube was enabled for those streams. I'm aware. I'm absolutely aware that it was for the stream. But now the stream's off, so it shouldn't be an issue anymore. Well, literally or not, I thank you for 150-bit cheer, but I don't care about
the comment section is still open. Excuse me. The comment section is still open on those videos, if I remember correctly. That's the reason why they did so well. Let me do some investigating. I'll be right back.
Who works on Twitch. Fratter J did a 500-bit cheer. He says, consider going on Nick Ricky at his show. He's not a detractor. Be a good guy to discuss these issues with. Maybe I will. Gerard Crow to me $1.30. He says, you're not someone. Twitch won't give a fuck.
Why would you do that when you've already slandered him, so to speak, if you want to call it that? You've already talked shit about him in the public sphere, saying that he wasn't a real lawyer and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing or talking about. Now you want to go on the show and talk to him? See how much of a whore he is? Just throwing it out there. You're going to talk shit about Nick Ricade and his credentials, but now you want to go over there and talk to him. Wow.
Well then, tough shit, I'm leaving. I mean it. I cannot have my livelihood, my business, my livelihood. This is a registered business in the state of Washington. I pay taxes on. This is a thing that all my income comes through. I can't have it shut down because of a false claim against me, and Twitch is going to blow it off and give me shitty automated answers and garbage. I'm not doing this. So I don't care if I have to go somewhere else. If I don't get a resolution, I have to. Shao Kahn artist.
Actually, okay, so I'm over here now on the first three or four drama videos, right, that I'm currently going over. The comment section is open for all of them, as well as the likes and dislikes. What is he talking about? Yet again, like, it's small little lies like that don't really mean anything, but it's obvious that he knows what the fuck he's doing. That's the reason why he left them open. because he wants the drama views and he wants the clicks. That's why these shits are fucking full of ads.
For 40 months in a row, thank you. Ultimate Cloud cheered. He says, Ludacris reported your account. How often he gets mentioned? I don't even know what that means. Ludacris? The rapper? VG Stuffed at 100-bit cheers. Says, fuck Twitch, they hurt my daddy. Romy Rowe, resubscribed for 27 months. Thank you, Romy Rowe. Darkside Johnson, resub for 13 months. He said, this DMCA stuff makes me mad. Here we are. We're here for you, Phil, no matter what. After all these lying assholes, I'm enraged over this. They can't take your streams no matter what BS they try. Timbo Slice cheers. Says, turn off your clips. They can also be copyrighted. All right, I need to know how to do that. How do you turn off clips, right? How the fuck do you turn off clips? I'm on the clips page right now. And it's empty. It says clips I've created and clips of my channel. But clips I've created, there's none. I don't create clips. Clips of my channel, people just do constantly. How do you stop people from making clips of your channel? I don't know. Anyone know how to do that? Because it's not under the clips area. It's not. If anyone knows, let me know. I want to turn them off. I'm done with it. I don't need clips. People can watch all this shit on YouTube anyway. They don't need fucking clips live. Alright? Preferences, channel, clips, hit disable. Okay, let's see. Preferences, channel. Okay, still looking. Rates, drops. It's not there. You got stream key preferences. Oh, enable clips. Got it. I disabled it. Done. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, for those who like to make clips of shit. That shit's done. I'm not doing it no more. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Literally killing any type of interaction that his channel has. Legit killing it. Wow. And here's the thing. If he disables it, it's one thing. But if this idiot takes the plunge and actually deletes that whole archive of clips like he did with the stream archives itself, then what benefits are there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after the fact, like after the stream's over, now no one can really engage with the content. It's literally just dead air. Yikes.
The problem is there's 5 billion clips of me for years and years and years. Delete all clips of my channel. There you go. Alright, I initiated deletion of all clips. It might take a while. So that Jasper jump scare clip sadly is going away for good, guys, and I'm sorry. But I just made them go all the way. I have to. I can't have my channel shut down because of this shit. Alright?
What a fucking idiot.
Can't.
He's sitting there eliminating shit that he doesn't even know that he's getting hit for. Like, he's literally crippling this shit for no reason. Only to get hit another day or two later. Oh shit. He's literally erasing his own legacy, if you think about it, in some ways. That's funny, because now, ladies and gentlemen, just off of his premise, let's say any troll decides to go after his YouTube channel. And they start hitting something with a DMCA, and YouTube doesn't tell him right away. Is he going to start deleting more of his shit like he did in 2015, which is what fucked him? Because that's what happened. Here's the pig lore of that. When he got hit in 2015 for Jackie Chen for the intros, and Be Awesome One for some of his fan art, troll art, he just started deleting videos, pre-streams, stuff like that. Some Axe the Kings, all that shit got deleted. We're talking about hundreds upon hundreds of videos, millions upon millions of views. Phil says that it was Machinima and YouTube that told him to delete it. He says he has the emails that says Machinima and Twitch both came to the conclusion that he has to delete those videos to protect himself. In actuality, what happened is, like right now, he did it on a whim because he didn't know what was what, and he was scared, and he was just like, let me just eliminate as much as I can just to try to protect myself, and then fucked his channel over. He says the detractors are the ones who screwed him up and caused for him to fall deeper and deeper and deeper into the algorithm and the search engine for YouTube. In actuality, he did it himself. And then he tries to counter that by saying, Machinima and YouTube told me to. They didn't. Because if that was the case, he'd produce the email. Even after all these years, he would go ahead and produce the email if that was the case, and he's never done it. And he's never done it because it doesn't exist. He deleted all those videos on a whim because he was scared and because he was panicking. And if anything else, if nothing else, when Phil panics, he makes stupid moves. Because that's what he is. He's a fucking ignorant bastard. And you're seeing it right here. He's literally trying to abolish anything and everything to protect himself, and he doesn't even know what he's protecting himself from. Imagine that.
So clips are going away. The no more Jasper jump scare clip. I don't think there were many other clips that people really used anyway besides the Jasper jump scare clip. I think that was the one that people used the most. And so I'm sorry that that one's going away. But outside of that, we just can't do it anymore. Clips are gone. And the thing is, if you guys know, I don't archive my stuff either on Twitch. It all goes on YouTube. So
you're lying to us because you just said that you had a bunch of stuff archived. You had a bunch of playthroughs and whatnot archived on Twitch, and you started deleting them. You did it in this video.
Should be all right in that regard. I can't imagine what else they could further strike, right? What else could they further strike on here? If I don't use fan art, and if I don't, you have clips available, then I should be good, I think, right?
Please don't.
All right, let's keep,
because that's not help. That hasn't helped you up to this point in your life. Just please don't. Please don't. You do yourself a favor this time around.
Going here. Dane, or no, excuse me, Dane. Dane. Can you tell I'm flustered? Dane Timmy $5. This is an example of 10 million of why automated support sucks. Breaks down with zero human oversight. That's right. And the thing is, I know for a fact there's probably an insane amount of false flags against my channel on a daily basis because people dislike me so much, right? For stupid reasons. But how did this get through? If there's this many false ones, how did one get through? Chipe and Derek says the crowns are slowly coming back.
It's called trial and error, idiot. That's what it is. After a while, if there's a will, there's a way. And you just go ahead and you keep basically clipping at it, and you keep trying to hit angles until you find it. Because everything has a weakness, as well as everybody. There's an exploit in every system. And if someone is willing to sit there and go through the process of doing so, eventually they'll find it. That's as self-explanatory as it's going to get.
Right now, most subs in chat have a star icon. I see that. Yep. Hopefully they do come back. Melody Zelda, cheers. How do you know this won't happen anywhere else you go? I can tell you right now it doesn't happen on YouTube anymore because nothing happens against my YouTube videos, you know? So, even though I don't want to stream on YouTube, I absolutely...
No one gives a shit about his YouTube channel, though. That's the reason why. No one gives a shit about his YouTube channel. Most detractors don't even go over there anymore to grab videos and whatnot. There's always someone who will will record all of that live. I mean, shit, to be honest, eventually we'll just start pulling this stuff from Dark Dave Mirrors, which I'd rather support Dark Dave Mirrors anyway. So instead of coming over here and getting the raw bacon, but no one gives a shit about him on YouTube. That's the reason why. Or very few, I should say.
YouTube. I might have to. That's one way that I know I'll be safe from this. Outside of that, I don't know about other third-party companies. Maybe there's companies that just don't give a shit. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Okay. Let's see here. K Styles 1998 resubscribed for 44 months. Thank you, K Styles. Only Iced Coffee gifted a sub to Mirai Masaki. Thank you for that. Only Iced Coffee. Oh Fizzle resubscribed for 3 months. Thank you for the resub. Oh Fizzle. Gerard Crow cheered, and he said, if the troll file claims that it's for art, it's likely art on your channel, not necessarily something from a clip. There is really no art on my channel. I think the only other piece of art would be the offline stream, or the offline screen. But again, we need to figure this out. We're going to look at it in a second. Once I stop doing shoutouts, I want to look at the channel and try to find it, but I got a million shoutouts to get through here. Yoshino Lover, cheers. I understand how mad you are right now. I hope they work with you and get this fixed. Me too. Because I don't want to leave Twitch. I like being on Twitch. I don't want to leave Twitch. Albert Aponte took me
Despite all the threats
$4.20.
that he's made against Twitch, all the demands, and calling the very people who are trying to help him... sorry. Despite all the threats and demands and calling people who are actively trying to help him, or at least that person actively trying to help him, calling them an imbecile, an idiot, they're incompetent, he doesn't want to leave the platform. I don't know a lot of people who would want to stay around people who don't know how to do their job. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It sounds like being in a dead-end job, I guess. And why would you want that? But if you're Phil Brunel and that's all you can get, I mean, I guess everything is, you know, when you can't actually afford, you know, a T-bone steak or whatever, you'll take whatever scraps that are thrown at you, right? Yikes.
I said, very disappointed. They mess with your livelihood. Hope for the best and rooting for you, Phil, in the fullest. Thank you, Alfred. I know, it's fucking disgusting at this point. That guy, Lodo, did a 100-bit cheer and said maybe the sub badges were what was taken down. I don't think so, because some of the crowns have already come back. So it can't, you know, it can't be all the sub badges. I seriously doubt that. I'll look into it. We will look into this in a moment. Okay? Only Ice Coffee gifted a sub to Cypher710. Thank you. RPG Fan did a 100-bit cheer. He said that's it. Threatening a man's entire livelihood and by extension his family is one thing. Now we don't have our Jasper. No, the jump scare is gone now. I'm pissed. Yeah. Literally or not did a 100-bit cheer. Said move bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Okay. Timbo Slice Cheer said your follower numbers are cribbing back up to where they were. I'd say by tomorrow's stream everything should be back. Mature Adult Cheers. I'll send you through the recipe for my favorite dish, a sausage surprise with rich and creamy gravy. This guy never gives up, does he? Frog and Cheers said if you streamed on YouTube again, you bring back the IRC chat. That YouTube chat's horrible. That's what I mean. I hate streaming on YouTube. That chat is a fucking abomination. It's not a real chat. Even other companies that have creeped up, these little indie companies who stream, use an IRC client chat. YouTube's the only company that refuses to use an IRC client chat and use some shitty comment system. Okay? Yorkman, if you're still seeing clips on my channel, likely it's because I just deleted them all, and it's going to take a while for that to take effect. I just deleted them all, though. Let's see here. No, Gerard Crow says I think it's the sub icons. Again, I don't think so, because some people still have them. Like, look, King Gokin, people who have the higher level sub icons still have them. So I don't think it was that at all. Because if you can see, there's 15 month, 11, 12. It's just they're all going to come back slowly, I bet. Only Iced Coffee gave it a sub to Froggins. Congratulations, Froggins. Thank you, Only Iced Coffee. Zelda Mini Cheers. I thought I saw something weird was going on today when I saw your Twitter profile image disappear. It didn't. My Twitter profile image did not disappear. It's been gone for a million years. Adult with Biz Degree cheered again and said, "Do you think Jasper's behind this?" No, Jasper's asleep over there. Oh Fizzle took me $2.40. He says, "Twitch will go bankrupt without you." No, they won't. But I am going to put up the biggest fucking stink possible. I want a resolution. I demand a resolution. I deserve justice. Not, we will shut down your business for 7.5 hours with no justification. We won't send you the information so you can get the counterclaim in. This is a joke, and I want a fucking resolution. I want justice for this. John Rosark did a $3 tip. He says, "Congrats on the unban. Next time you should cheese the race." I don't know what the hell that means. Big Papa Phil took me $3. Said, "I like during the entire process an actual human has spent like less than a minute actually reviewing your case. Hopefully you can communicate with an actual human soon and will prevent this from happening again." I've now requested twice to have the situation escalated to a manager. Alright? Twice. Twice. What will happen on time number 3 now if they don't do it? You know what I mean? Like, at some point, someone's got to say, okay, something actually should be done. You know what I mean? Not, here's a generic form letter that solves nothing. Because that's exactly what they sent me. By the way, put that in the saved email so I don't lose it. Alright. Unbelievable. Okay.
Keep in mind, this is someone who's fucked over other people just because they had an opinion of him. Right? But he believes he deserves justice. What about all those other people you screwed over? What about Evil AJ? Where's his justice? You know what I'm saying? Where's Tevin's justice? Where's plenty of detractors, trolls, haters, and critics who just had an honest opinion of you, and you had them taken down or deplatformed? Where's their justice at? They deserve justice. What the fuck?
Taylor Choose, if chat refreshes their page, maybe the crumb will be there. I don't know. I don't know if that would work or not. I doubt it. I think what's happening is it's slowly coming back itself over time. Slowly over time, everything's reloading and coming back, but I don't think they're back yet. No, they're not back yet. I'm looking right now, and I know they're not back yet. Okay? Alright. So, folks, let's now take a look, and let's try to figure this out. Alright? Let's try to figure out what they took, what was claimed. Alright? Because all the clips were there. All the clips were there. Okay? All the clips were there, and therefore, if the clips are there and nothing was taken down, it can't be a clip. Alright? Let me take a look at a lot of stuff here. Let me look at... It can't be video producer. There's no videos, and the no videos were taken down. It can't be that. Okay? It can't be my profile picture. My profile picture's still there. Has not been taken down. Okay, I don't think it can be my video player banner. That's the picture that shows up when I'm offline. Excuse me, I don't think it could be that because, number one, that's a hand drawing of me posing. And number two, it's still there. Again, it's still there. So you would think if there was a claim, they would have removed the piece of art or whatever it is. That's the violation. It's not the offline banner. It's not my channel icon, right? Okay, let me take a look at, let's see here. Partner preferences. Okay. Let's see here. Emotes. It appears all 43 of my emotes are there. From what I'm seeing, all 43 of my emotes are here. Okay. The only thing that looks weird to me... Wait. Oh, no. That's not weird. So, okay, so something new has happened. And I actually haven't talked about this publicly yet. They just announced this the other day. For Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs to my channel now, there's actually been some positive improvements for those who aren't aware. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. I keep getting distracted by people talking here. Okay. So there's a positive update. If you're a Tier 2 or a Tier 3 sub, they've now added the ability for me to give you 5 new emotes per level. It used to only be 1. So you got the Evil Ryu and the Akuma emotes for Tier 2 and Tier 3. But now if I wanted to, I could add more emotes to Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs. So it feels like more of a benefit. Admittedly, doing Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs, really there was zero benefit for doing that on Twitch. So most people never did it. But now I can do that. And I'm taking a look here, and that option was added to my emotes. But outside of that,
that's funny because when he was trying to promote Tier 2 and Tier 3s, he never went ahead and was like, hey, it'd be nice if they gave you guys added incentives, you know, to actually become Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs. He never said anything of the sort. He just said, hey, if you guys really want to support, you know, and you want to go above and beyond, consider it being going with a Tier 2 or a Tier 3 sub. Just throwing it out there.
All of my emotes are here. Okay? All of my emotes are here. So, none of my emotes were taken down. That can't be what it was. Hold on. Loyalty badges. Well, oh my god. So this is screwed up. The loyalty badges, alright, the only ones that are currently showing are 3-year and 4-year. Everything else is blank. Okay? Blank. But it doesn't say that there's a takedown. They're just blank. Now, I don't even know how would you issue a takedown against a subscriber loyalty badge. I don't think that's what it is. I think what it is that it's delayed. I think that the loyalty badges, for some reason, are delayed or whatever in them showing up. Yeah, right now the only ones that are showing are, let me see here, are 3-year and 4-year sub crowns. That's all that's showing on my screen at all. Everything else is blank. Now I had 2 or 3, you know, I think I just had the base, the 6-month, the 1 year, the 2-year, the 3-year, and the 4-year were the ones that I had in there. But I don't know if those were removed because of the takedown, the DMCA takedown. You know, I don't know if that's the case or not. Or if when this happened, if it suspended all of that and now everything's slowly coming back. Because as I said, when you look at my channel, it screwed everything up. Like, the followers were wrong, right? The followers were wrong here. Right now, it says I have 87,000 followers. I don't remember how many I even had. 90,000? So they are coming back, right? So maybe the sub-crowns will come back. Maybe not. Okay. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to tweet this out too. So it appears that the crown badges people get for subbing to my channel may have been what was DMCA claimed. The badges made by my moderator, my longtime moderator, which are 100% our property. This is...
Come to find out it wasn't. So yeah, now I definitely know that this he uploaded these out of order. But it still works.
Chris.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Fun stuff there. Fun stuff there. I wonder why it cut off though. Buggy mechanics, I guess, on his part. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, give me a second to square up, and I will see you guys in just a second for final thoughts. Yeah. Oh shit. Fucking this chick here, dog. What the fuck? Alright, real quick. So Tessa Blanchard, who Impact Heavyweight Champion, which that's a funny story in itself, is now holding the heavyweight title ransom for $150,000. That shit's fucking amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And people try to defend her too when they said that she wasn't a problem. Oh my god. That's actually not anything new. Ric Flair did that back in the day. There's a few other people who did it as well. But sorry, we'll save that for the wrestling content. That's fucking crazy. That damn title isn't that damn title isn't even worth $2,000. Let alone $150,000. Come on, man. They could get one made for so much cheaper, so much quicker. Anyway, alright, ladies and gentlemen. So this was done out of order. Hopefully this will be re-uploaded as it should have been. Hopefully. So please look out for that. If not, if it is still out of sequence, at least you understand what I was pointing. Excuse me, what I was pointing out, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't fault anybody for that because that's how Phil uploaded it, and it is what it is. He's known for uploading, you know, like playthroughs and shit out of order, so that is what that is. But looking at this in hindsight, it still might have worked out. He's an idiot. He's just an absolute idiot. And you're making these empty threats, which are clearly empty threats. No one's taking him seriously on that. And why would you? He's not promoting any change. He wants them to do all the work. And he really isn't actually trying to work with them. He's trying to make it seem like it, but he's actually not. And he ran back to Twitch to fire up a stream so he could collect pennies. To do what? To kind of pad his Twitch paycheck for next month or whatever the case may be. It's stupid. He should have stayed on YouTube and profited there. You know what I'm saying? All those bits, and it maybe not the gifted subs, but all those bits and whatnot, or cheers, or whatever the case, he could have gotten that in actual donations on YouTube. As for the gifted subs, yeah, Iced Coffee gave, I don't even know, fucking handful, well over a dozen. And then on the next video, he gives even more. So, I mean, I guess there's that. I guess Phil will catch his little $202.50 off each one of those, depending on what tier they are. But it didn't seem worthwhile. He shouldn't have gone back to Twitch that day. He should have just he should have just continued streaming on YouTube, going through, collecting his YouTube pity dollars, and then end the story. Didn't they say, I think it was LSB who said it, that on Twitch, it's like a 50-50 split. But on YouTube, though, it's a 70-30 split. So why would he turn down the opportunity to make more money? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just wait until his Twitch channel is just completely finished and updated. And then, like I said, he deleted any archive streams that he had. And then he started deleting clips, or well, he disabled the clips. The ability to make clips, I should say. Then he deleted his whole archive of that. Then he tried to turn around and tell you that he doesn't actually archive any of his streams on Twitch, which we know is a blatant lie, because in this very video, he deleted the archive streams that he had, as well as the clips. Fucking idiot. He's just stupid. Anyway, he's just stupid. We'll see how this all plays out as we continue our coverage. Thank you very much for listening, and I very much appreciate it. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Oh my god, it hurts. It really do. It hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Networking Productions for the Snort Report and SnortBucks Coffee. Pseudo SnortBucks Coffee. Or pseudo Snort Report, but you know what I mean. And SnortBucks Coffee. I've been your host / anchor, GTG, and I'm signing off. I'll see you guys for part... Here, let's try to clarify this. This is theoretically part 4. So I'll see you for part 5, which I'm actually saying it's part 4 in that one, but you guys get the mix up. And for however long this continues. Take care of yourselves, guys. Later. Oh, Tesla, just give the goddamn belt back. It's not worth jack shit.